hope you're doing well today. This is another day in paradise. Welcome to the Mustache Show. We're going to be drawing PewDiePie for 100 days because I am a glutton for punishments. Just wanted to make it difficult all for myself. So we're going to be doing a sketch. Hey there. Anyways, we're gonna be doing a sketch of PewDiePie for about 100 days. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna be doing about one sketch of PewDiePie, one sketch a day. Not a full drawing. We're not gonna finish it, right? But we're gonna do like a sketch, and hopefully, after 30 minutes or so, it's gonna look amazing. The greatest, the best drawing of PewDiePie, one of the best, if not the bestest of the best. Anyways, let's begin.
Let's begin. Let's begin.
Let's begin the show. We're drawing him right about now. Oh my gosh! This is too much, man. This is too much. Mmm. Delicious as coffee beans. Alright, what I mean. Yeah, man, right. Let's go. We're gonna draw PewDiePie.
Not his we're just gonna start out by doing some light sketches. This has been a while, so this is gonna be a twofer. So I'm gonna be doing we're gonna be learning, practicing how to draw the Riley head, as well as trying to see if I can come out with something on top. Get a good sketch and so forth. So here we go. We're just doing a very rough drawing. My goodness, it is a rough drawing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a rough drawing. But after a little bit of finagling, we shall or should be able to get it, decent. At least I think. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see. Um, yeah, man. Just gotta be drawn. Oh man, I'm happy to be here. It's really nice. But I'm telling you what, I'm not too happy about. I'm not too bad about how this drawing's going on right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh my goodness. Hey. Whew. Wow. You know, days like these, you just gotta take it one stride at a time, and this take it one stride at a time and see what happens, because there's gonna be days of sales, man. Hey, that was a rush. That was a bad rush. And was it a rush impression? Was it a rush impression? Anyways, I'm just gonna draw this head here. Um, so I hope you're doing well today. What day is it? Friday? Oh gosh. Thank goodness it's Friday. Not for me. My Friday is just going to continue into just a rolling Rolodex of just, lots of work. But here we are, drawing PewDiePie. Actually, I really know zilch about PewDiePie. Maybe I should just like write. I should I should sit down and research his like bio, so I could actually, you know, um, so I could actually talk about him a little bit more. but I do know that he's quite the popular dude on what he's got like 111 subscribers on YouTube. He's probably got more than anywhere else. Like I don't really know. Um, but he was the original OG streamer, video game streamer, from what I understand, or like one of the originals out of all of them. And yeah, he inspired the unstoppable force, Mr. Beast, to become the YouTube superstar that he is now. And he's an inspiration to a lot of individuals that are trying to persevere in these platforms. And he might have these things, man, these things. Wow, I gave him like this giant hairdo, right? Looks really bad. These like these platforms, like it's almost as if you started early. Obviously, you have like a head start, and then like even if you start new now and your content's great, it's sometimes like I'm not referring to myself, by the way. Sometimes it's like you're just you're just like overshadowed by like people that just started early, you know? Whatever that means, right? Whoop, ba-doop, doop, doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. So this is all new. Like I gotta play around with it, these forms here and so forth. Man, I'm terrible today. It's been a while since I've done these. Like, don't get me wrong. Listen, these drawings, these are like sketches. They're not really meant to be great. And you got to understand that. You got to understand that. You just got to
Understand that these sketches are meant to be sketches.
and they're just regular old sketches. And you hope at when all is said and done that they pan out and such. So these are going to be like 30-minute studies, and then hopefully maybe on like a Thursday or one of the I always say Thursday because that's like my day off, but that never pans out. Like always think, oh, I'm gonna be able to do it Thursday, just Thursday. Be able to do a long live stream Thursday, and then it just like nope, no, not on my watch. Life is like saying, no, not on my watch, bro. You're not going to be able to do a one that's longer than 30 minutes. It's just going to stay the same. I'm like, oh no, why? You know. Anyways, what I'm doing here is these vertical measuring. I'm trying to measure vertical points and so forth. And so we'll see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. And already there's a lot of that could be desired here, and we're just gonna keep chugging along. I'm hoping by day 100 some will be like um it'll be decent. I'm not really good at sketching fast. Never been a really fast sketcher, and I have to like fiddle around with it until it looks like something. I'm like, okay, it's close enough. And then you fiddle with it more, and then it's getting a little better, tighten up everything, and so forth. Um, yeah. And so here we go. I hope you're doing well. And all right, man. Let's see. His eyebrows don't look like that, but we're gonna go for it like that. And this other side right here. Whoa.
This other side right here is wrong. You have failed. Failed.
Man, what's going on with you? What is going on? I'm gonna draw this little eye right here, and then draw something like that, and then so forth. What time do we have here? We have 11 minutes. That means 20 minutes in. I think it's about time to jump into the pencil marks. How about that? So we're going to change brushes. Actually, no, we're going to go back. We're going to draw an eye as a placer here, and then we'll make the adjustments later on if I have the time. So, yeah, we're going to adjust them a little bit later. If there's some time, maybe they're not. Now we're going to take this and just go boom, boom. And then we're going to go ahead and use, we're going to still use the hard edge brush, but it's going to be small. And we're going to make it, what are we going to make when we get black? Oh no. Oh no. Here we are. Man, I don't like my voice, dude. My voice? What the voicey voice? You know? Okay. So let's do this. We're gonna zoom in here and we're going to really focus on these areas, some of these areas. Starting with the eye. So there's gonna be a lot of corrections. His eye, like kind of does something like that, and then the other part right here, yeah, kind of does something like that, and at this eye, ooh, and we're gonna be adding this eye right here. I really am dropping the ball today, dropping the ball, and I guess that's kind of fine, I guess, but man. I really need to figure this out. I need to figure this out. Whew, 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 whew. It's just not gonna look like him. It's definitely not gonna look like him. And you know what? That's fine. It's fine. Um, because it's the effort that counts, right? It's the effort, really. And let's see. We're gonna get his eyebrows lower than I'm not drawing his eyebrow low enough, actually. Okay. So something like that. And then, yeah, 14 minutes. Okay. Now, there's our eye right there. Um, that needs to be doesn't need to be there, that's for sure. His nose goes, and then he's got that and the thing about this is like I'm gonna struggle for the first few times drawing this dude. And it's eventually I'll start to understand is like structure, like his nose structure, his eye structure, how is like his jawline. And it's gonna take me a little while. It's gonna take me some time. I'm not just gonna be able to jump into it like, hey, look, success, right? Success. No, it's usually gonna take me a few moments of time to kind of really get to the I don't know, trying to get to the whatever I'm getting to it. And so he's got that's not his nose. It's a little more rounded. that. Then tell you what, I know. I could tell you what though. I'm not drawing nearly as light as I probably should. And let's see here. We're gonna move his mouth kind of like again. These uh, his I think his mouth is more rounded on the bottom here than I'm giving. It's like a and then it's not gonna look like him. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. What a day! What a day! No, I can't believe that I'm not able to draw this person. Oh no, my life's ruined. No. No, I started it out wrong. And let's see. So the funny thing about my how I work and how I create artwork is I'm like I am one of those persons that just doesn't get it at the very first try. It's always been like that. And I've been trying my best to improve that area. Just don't know where to go. So we're gonna be working on getting this in tip top shape and so forth. I think I made his eyes too big. Um, I need to, yeah, his eyes feel a little big. Yeah, they're too big. And his neck comes out further here. And then on the other side, his neck needs to be trimmed down. His ears are above his nose and slightly higher up. And then he's got that hair kind of going out right there, doing hair things. Woo! That's my hair. Yep, doing hair things. I knew it. I knew the hair would do something like that, and I was like, the hair's gonna do that. It's gonna come out of the scalp, and it's gonna, protrude from this cranium. It's gonna do what it has to do what it's doing. And here we are. Boosh! Skadoosh! Skibbly doo 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 doo. All right. Like that. We're in, we're we're doing good. Although it's taking a lot longer than so now let's go ahead and his chin is gonna be a difficult thing for me because it's like it's wide, but it's not wide. Like it's making no sense to me. Like it's like, oh, it's really wide, but it's not. It's got like a it's wide. He's got like a pronounced chin, but it's not pronounced. It's hard to tell because he's got all that like facial hair on his face, doing all kinds of deceiving things, deceiving me. Deception. He looks like I gave him like Abe Lincoln hair, you know? Like Abe Lincoln. So there, and then let's give him this. It's kind of something like that, and feel like I'm exaggerating, like he's got his I feel like it's I don't know. Kinda close, kinda not close. Not bad, but not great. It looks kinda like him, kinda not. So, what do you do, you know? What do you do in this situation? Alright. I wish I had more time to do these, but I gotta do 1 a day. 1 sketch, one sketch a day, and if I can do that, I think that'd be pretty nice. Um Obviously, it's gonna take me a moment to really get acclimated to drawing heads again. So there's gonna be a moment, like it's gonna be like a 10-day like grace period when I'm like, okay, now I'm getting I'm getting the things. I'm making sense of everything. And then all of a sudden, like it's gonna get a lot faster and faster. At least that's what I hope. Just by the process of doing the same thing over and over again, I'll be able to knock out some steps. And it's also going to motivate me to look up some strategies and look up some tips and tricks on how to do a drawing quicker, etc. Because I'm learning on my own outside. Um, but digital media, I've always struggled. Just he looks like he's sad here. Maybe he is sad in the photo. Maybe he's just not happy in this photo. Like he's like, oh, I gotta make this photo here. Um, and he doesn't look too happy. It's like, oh, I have to do this photo shoot right here. Um, little, um, yeah, we don't know. We don't know. And then this is higher up, and then that's lower, and then I think this is about right or pretty close to as far as like whatever. I might actually make this go longer than I expected. Like I really might just add some value on here to kind of like practice it, I guess. You know, I wouldn't mind doing that at 23 minutes. I might be like a 40-minute long live stream. I think I can shake that. I think I can get break free to that. But and let's see. His other eyebrow is slightly lower. I feel like it's slightly lower than his right eyebrow right here. It's lower. Yeah, it's lower and closer to his eye. So we're gonna add this right here. And then we're gonna add we don't know. We're gonna
I don't know what I'm gonna add. I don't know what I'm gonna add, but I know it's gonna be wrong.
Yes, I know it's gonna be wrong. I know it's gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna keep trying anyway. Gonna keep trying anyway. You gotta keep trying. That's the thing about art. You don't wanna mess up, but you're gonna mess up, and as soon as you accept that, you're gonna be all right. It's always gonna be like that. You're always gonna have failures, but you'll be all right. You're gonna be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. So what's happening right now is I'm very cautious and my hands being a little bit so my hands being a little bit it's not want to do what I want to do. So here we go. Yep. 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 And so I don't know if the spacing of this is correct at all. Um, Perhaps it isn't. Like maybe you got to do a little bit more like right here. Or maybe it needs to be a little bit closer. Um, it feels a little bit wide. Like I made it too wide. Like his eyes are too far apart. And that's okay for right now because this is the first drawing of him, and I'm gonna do another one tomorrow, and then another one the day after, or however it's going to happen. Like I've proven time and time again, that I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do 100 days of this. Now they may not be sequential, that's for sure. They may not be sequential, but they will they will be there. Um, I will do them. Now, when I finish them all is really up in arms, right? Alrighty, let's do this. And we're gonna, yeah. So what helps me see is when I start adding value to the drawing, then I can start seeing like what needs to be done, like value wise. Where do I need to place things? And then like, it will help me determine placement because the value also acts as a measuring device, a measuring tool when you're drawing. And so it's kind of nice to kind of play around with that as well. And we'll see where it takes me. But we're just gonna do this, and we'll see. And let's do a quick little, you know, draw through, and we'll begin with yeah, man, a grayscale. No, you need a brightness cube. There you go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use an airbrush to kind of we're gonna airbrush this side here, and then we'll start the whole yeah, we'll start it. And this is again, this is experiment. This is a study, not supposed to be fantastic. If I can, let's see how much time I have left. We have 28. So I think I'll work on it for about 10 minutes, and that's all it is. It's me just doing a study. Now I know what upsets that doesn't upset me, but like there's people that can like knock out a portrait in 40 minutes, and I'm like, man, how do you do that? And it's really accurate. Me, I have to like I'm in struggle mode half the time. Like I will struggle. And then eventually I'll get there. Like I'm it takes me a while. I'm never accurate the first time and I have to like really fiddle with my drawing and really tweak things over and over again, start seeing things that I did wrong and then I start like tweaking more and more things. Oh yeah, I feel like this his eye needs to be moved a little bit more to this to the like it needs to be moved inward and then the whole head needs to be trimmed down a little bit. Maybe the head doesn't need to be trimmed down, but maybe just need to little moved everything in a little bit more. Um I think I undersized his nose. Like his nose, I think it needs to be a little bit wider. And so I think that needs to be dealt with. But I won't be able to do that in 10 minutes. I have to kind of fiddle around with everything and tweak it as I go. Just take my time and fiddle with it and work on it until it gets somewhere that I like it. As I said, 100 days of drawing PewDiePie, so I got a lot of days, got a lot of time, and so I'll get a lot of practice. And certain photos of him will be a little bit easier to do. Some others won't. Um, what I need to do is I need to get the head down to the understructure down to like 5 minutes as opposed to 10, and then I think that will help push the drawing forward more and so forth. But for now, it's just going to be very sloppy, and that's fine. I can deal with that. It's going to be sloppy. The drawing's going to be sloppy. The forms are going to be sloppy. Um, and we're just going to be, it's a study. It's a study. And that's all it is a study. And you're just kind of building up that, I don't know what I'm building up. I don't know where I'm gearing towards with this one, buddy. Let me tell you. Ooh, ooh. Yes. No. Let's lasso tool you. I'm gonna edit, cut, edit, cut. There we go. And paste. And press V. Move this around. I think it
Needs to be moved. Oops.
I think it needs to be
Moved. Yeah, I need to
move it a little bit more.
like that.
Move it like that. Anyways, I don't know. No. All right. Well, this has been a very humbling experience, that's for sure. That is this has been a very humbling experience. Okay. So, I guess the least I can do is maybe just focus on the eye real well and get something make let's salvage this let's like get some semblance of a like a decent drawing, I guess. And we're just gonna see what we can do in 10 minutes, kind of get the eye going real well. And then maybe like let's see here. They're gonna reduce it. Anyways, I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing this. Um Go on top of it. No. So we're just gonna have to next time use a thinner line and then yeah, we'll use a thinner line and then we'll just go from there. And yeah, here we go. Oh, and his eyes are off too. It's amazing when you start noticing your mistakes, you're like, oh yeah, I had it close, but something was slightly off. And then you're like, well, you can't really do anything about it now. Like, especially, well, I can, but I really can't. Like, I have like 7 minutes to study something. So I might as well spend that 7 minutes to kind of at least make the eye look semi decent. And it's going to take me some time. It really will because I'm not the best at this. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, but I'm trying to make the best out of it, right? Make the best out. Here we go. It's funny when you see my final drawings and you see this stuff, you're like, where is this disconnect here? What's going on? Well, first off, I can't explain this enough. I can't talk about this enough. Like I literally have to fiddle with my drawing for a probably too long of a time. And that's why I'm doing this. I want to get to the point where I can like really just like create something really nice in a short time frame. And right now, I just don't have that, you know? I can't seem to let's see here. I can't seem to uh speed up the process if that makes any sense. Like you see these people on like Instagram, they're like they do a couple of swooshes and all of a sudden it looks like a beautiful eye. I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do that? What is going on? There's something I'm missing here that I just don't seem to get. I just don't get it. And I'm trying my best and we're gonna keep on keeping on, man. We're gonna go, go, go. Go. You know what sucks? This live stream sucks. This is not that good. Actually, yes, it's a great live stream. It's the greatest live stream, even though the drawing that I'm doing is um it's that. That's what it is. It's a blowing raspberries noises. What's this guy doing blowing raspberries online? And he's just like, all right, 5 minutes to really dial in whatever it is you're trying to dial in. This is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. My blending's off. I'm like very antsy. So like I'm just like, ugh. Some parts of it looks good. And then some parts are like, no, you missed the mark here, buddy. And that's okay. It's okay to have those bad like execution days where your drawings like just woo bad. You're like, oh my gosh, this is awful. Oh, terrible. Terrible day. Terrible drawing day. Can I just stick to drawing cactuses? Man, I just rather stick to drawing cactuses. Oh, it's so easy. Here I am trying to challenge myself and bring myself to another level in my drawing ability, and I'm still like, ooh, rough, bro. You are doing some rough work here. We need to talk. We need to sit you down, and you need to like do a little bit of a retrospective here. You need like sit down and understand like what you're doing is not working. Dial it back, bro. Dial it back. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You just gotta keep trying, man. And I think that these live streams and doing these live streams is the most humbling thing ever. It is super humbling to do a live stream and you're just like bombing totally. You're just bombing. You're like, oh my gosh. Um, and I guess I guess the reason why I bomb so much is because I don't write any, I don't have prompts, and my main focus is trying to get a decent drawing out because I only have 30 minutes to really crank something out. And if I am spending that time talking, none of that nothing's gonna happen. I'm not gonna really get much done. And I can tell you this, wow, I'm there's it kind of turned out kind of looks like his face, his eye, but I'm doing a little bit. It's a little bit it's not turning out as well as I think it would I thought it would be. Like I thought I'd be able to just draw this out and turns out I got a lot to kind of work on. Got a lot of work on here. You know, there's a lot that could be desired, and that's just the way it is. The way she goes. What was it from Trailer Park Boys? Was it Ray? Oh, that's the way she goes. Like, what do you mean? That's the way she goes. And when he blew all his money on like those gambling machines, and he's broke now. He lost all his money in gambling, and he's like, that's how way she goes. The way she goes. It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyways, wow. So learning a bit here, learning a lot. I got to think about this. how I can speed this up. I really do. Like, how can I make a 30-minute drawing out of this? How can I be successful? What am I doing wrong? And there's a lot of things that I'm doing wrong. Like, then what am I doing right? Well, I could say that I'm doing right is like I'm just the fact that I did the live stream and drew, that's a bonus. That is success. Now, where's the disconnect here that I'm what's causing me the point of friction with this drawing? What's causing me this point of friction? And I'm going to have to look back and think, I think I need to my my brush is it's I think I have it on overly sensitive, so it's like it's every time I apply a tone here, it tends to go a little heavier. So maybe that could be part of it. Um, Maybe because I'm trying to do a drawing in 30 minutes. I'm trying to like force the speed of it. And in the end, since I'm trying to force the speed of it, it's actually going slower and less organically. If I were to kind of slowly build it up, maybe that might be it. So there's some psychological things happening here, maybe. There could be a lot of things kind of just like pulling my attention. Maybe yeah, I could have something that's pulling my attention for the day, like something could be distracting me, and I don't really know how much that's like I don't know the level of distraction I have. Maybe I'm really distracted. That could be part of it. You know, maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe I'm setting up the expectations a little too high for a 30-minute drawing. You know, that might be part of it. Like the expectations are so high that because they're so high, I I'm already setting myself up to like the fail. And that could be part of it as well. There's a lot of things to be considering when you're doing these type of drawings via live stream. There's a lot of factoring that I am not taking into consideration or not willing to take into consideration. But as I'm talking, I can see that there is some nice, like the eye kind of looks like his eye, even though it has the heavy lines there. Like the heavy lines, you know? It kind of looks like his eye, even though the lines are a little heavy. Um, so I got a lot to think about, and I'm going to change this up as I go along, or as I keep pursuing this venture, and then hopefully by the 10th one, I'll have some sort of methodology, some sort of like strategy on how I'm going to be pursuing drawing PewDiePie for 100 days, and then hopefully by the end of the 100 days, man, there'll be some nice work. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta look. I gotta really look uh into this. Or perhaps as I said, perhaps I'm setting up high expectations for myself, and I thought maybe, just maybe, I would be able to wrangle out something of value in this short time frame. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It looks like there's going to be a severe like learning curve with this drawing, and that's okay too. But I'm going to have to like sit back and like self-evaluate myself a little bit and think, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? You know, or what did I do right? And perhaps I didn't do anything right. Who knows? And I think that's it. And that is day one of, yeah, we're gonna remove this day one of PewDiePie here. There's certain his eye. I think if I were to do if I review this, I think the eye's pretty close, like not close, but similar to the eye that I'm drawing. That's that's a success. But outside of that,
You fail.
Oh man. Oh, we tried. We tried. All right. One thing. Let's go ahead here, and we're just gonna flatten it. Actually, first we're gonna press E. I'm gonna erase that right there, and then we're just gonna flatten it. Why not? We're gonna flatten it, and actually we're gonna flatten it because it's gonna be all gonna be in one. It's all gonna be in on one file here. And let's go put do 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 do. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna write this, and I'm gonna put uh right here, and I'm gonna do that. But day one. One. There we go. Day one. And then we'll see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. I gotta go to Shift Control E. Day one. Done. So that's day one. Day two, fingers crossed, be a little bit farther along, and maybe I'll have something to talk about. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this terrible rant, and maybe you learned something. Maybe you learn not of what not to do during these live streams. That's probably what you should sit down and like, yep, I know what not to do. Don't do this. Whatever he's doing, don't do it. But this part, do this part.
Do this part. Add awesome audio voices. All right.
All right. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.